Hi guys, welcome to today's episode of BMX Made Simple, the single most comprehensive BMX how-tos on the internet. Yesterday we did the kickflip. Today, it's the bar spin. Let's get to it. Now the bar spin is a pretty intermediate trick. You want to be able to 180, you want to be able to 360, you want to be able to bunny hop decently high. Put on some knee pads, put on some ankle pads, wear a helmet. The trick is easier to get than most people think it is, but it takes time. It takes a lot of time to get comfortable with it, build confidence. Some people can just go right ahead and start, throwing bar spins down big things as soon as they learn them, but most people aren't like that. Now the bunny hop bar spin. First of all, how do you get ready to go out and start trying bunny hop bar spins? You want to have on some knee pads, you want to have on a helmet, some ankle pads, maybe some gloves. Just anything you need to build confidence, do it. You want to be able to bunny hop nice and high, have enough time in the air to level out and have a little bit of room so that you can flick them and you don't have to worry about them only getting halfway or going down like that. There's a million different ways to do bar spins. Some people hop and they just flick it and then take their catch hand and move it under like that. Some people do what's called a bus driver and they follow it around. It's kind of the new school way to do it. If you have a really low seat, people tend to do that just so that they don't lose it as much. Some people do them kind of like overhand, or they cross them like this. Some people toss them like kind of two-handed and they don't take their catch hand down, they just leave it. Some people, when they learn them, will do them like this, kind of an X-up bar spin. A buddy of mine needs to do these. You can't really get good at them like this. Now by far, the biggest misconceptions I hear about bar spins is that you need to cut your bars down and that you have to always toss them towards your front foot. It doesn't matter if you toss them towards your front foot or your back foot. I know people who do them towards their back foot who are amazing at bar spins, just geniuses at them. You do them all day long because it doesn't matter. What does matter is that you toss them the opposite way that you spin. Front foot, back foot doesn't mean anything. As long as you toss it the opposite way that you spin, you'll be good to go. For example, you don't want to spin to the left and do bar spins to the left. That's called topside. You don't want to do those. Some people can, but it'll be a lot easier for you in the long run if you always just toss it against the spin. I recommend going at a pretty slow speed. It is easier if you go fast, but it's a lot scarier too, and it'll be harder for you to commit. So just go at whatever speed you're comfortable with. If you go as fast as you can, but don't go so fast that you're scared. I promise you won't get hurt doing these. You really have to mess up to get hurt bad on a bar spin, especially a bunny hop bar spin if you're going slow. The worst that'll happen is you might slip a pedal, you might get a shitter, you might land one-handed and kind of like bail off the back. It doesn't matter. When you first learn them, they might kind of look like this. Just real sloppy, bikes falling all over the place. You don't really catch it before you land. By far, the biggest issue that people have with bar spins is they always take their foot off. Always. I see this more than anything else. People go to do it, they toss them fine, they catch them fine, but they take their foot off. And all that is a confidence issue. I've had many friends who have learned how to bar spin because I duct taped their foot to the pedal and told them, do it now. It's really scary, but if you always take your foot off, but you can toss it and catch it fine, just duct tape your foot to the pedal, go into some grass, guarantee you'll land it. It might look kind of like this. Smash it in. If it keeps going out, keep it on. Some things that you can do to kind of work up to it. If you can't do them fly out and you're just learning a bunny hop like I did, then one of the issues that you'll probably have is you can't get the rotation. Now there's 3 things that I recommend you do if you want to learn to bunny hop bar spins. The first one is simple. Put one foot on the ground, one foot on the pedal, pick up your front wheel, and toss them. And just toss them all the time without letting the wheel go down. Just keep that front wheel up, do bar spins all day long. The second one is bunny hop half bar spins. Now what this does is it'll get you used to the motion of hopping, leveling out, and tossing the bars. If you can bunny hop half bar spin, your body is in the same position as a full bar spin. Your knees get out of the way, you learn how to get a little bit of confidence with letting go of the bars, and it's really, really easy. Anybody can do it. You don't even have to let go. That's all it is. Just do a nice little bunny hop. See how easy that was? You can do that. Anyone can do that. I know you can. And then get good at half bar spins. You know, it'll teach you how to catch. It'll teach you how to level out. It'll teach you how to get your knees out of the way. It'll build confidence. Now the third one, to help you with the rotation, a lot of people don't recommend doing this, but a lot of people do at the same time. It just kind of depends on you. But me personally, this helped me a lot, is manual bar spins, just pull-up bar spins. It really can help you with that confidence level of actually doing a full bar spin, flicking them hard enough, catching them as they go all the way around instead of halfway. And if you can get good at pulling up and doing your bar spin, and if you can get good at doing bunny hop half bar spins, then all you have to do is combine them, and it's as easy as it sounds. This isn't one of the, oh, it's easier said than done things. No, it's, if you can bunny hop half bar spin good, and if you can pull up bar spin good, then you can do a bunny hop bar spin no problem. If you do those three things that I just told you, keep the wheel up with one foot on the ground, bunny hop half bar spins, and manual bar spins, you can just combine those three things once you're good at all of them, and you're golden. Don't worry about the way you do it. Don't worry if you bust. Don't worry if you land and your pedals kind of go back a little bit. Don't worry if you spin as you do it, because that's something a lot of people do. All that stuff, all those kinks will get worked out with time. They're not going to be perfect, especially when you first learn them, but it's definitely a trick that you just have to do it every day. Just stick with it, and if you're confident and committed, then you won't have a problem with it. I promise. So hop, level out, toss, catch. It's that easy. Gold. Very, very gold. Alright, that's the bar spin. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of BMX Made Simple. Be sure to leave a comment, click the like button if you feel like it. Now, get out there and do some bar spins.